Today I'm in the wood yard. We got a pile of logs and they need to move. Here we go. So yesterday we got this big pile of logs. There was 3 loads I made running to Jason's, and we got a bunch of oak, and there's some cherry in here, there's some locust in here, there's some maple in here. And before I can start working on it, I gotta move the logs that are good enough for the processor, set those to the side. And then the other logs, the oddballs, the maple, the locust, and the cherry, we're gonna set over there. And I'm gonna pick out the good ones that are in here. I'm gonna put them over onto the white oak pile where I can run them through the processor with the rest of the white oak. So gonna kind of clean up the mess that I made yesterday. And the big oddball stuff, we're gonna leave it right here and I'll cut it up with the chainsaw probably tomorrow. So it's time to get to work. focus. Oh, got my whole butt come up there. It's a pretty big heavy. Going down, Woo, that has got some weight to it. This one here. Barely got a hold of it. It's kind of nice. A little bit of wind here. It's not even windy today. It's only like 20-mile-an-hour winds. A lot of days we got 40-mile-an-hour winds. Now these are so small I wouldn't want to run through the process. You know, just cut these with the chainsaw. Drop them behind the camera here. And it looks like we got rest of its way. I think I can put that all through the process. we go. I moved the wood. I got the odd stuff over here, you know, the short ones, crooked ones, crotchy ones, little pieces, little skinny ones. I moved those over here. Put it right over here by the Wolf Ridge 17 VS, because I'm going to cut these up probably tomorrow. I think I might do that, maybe the next day. It depends on what I got in my schedule, but I get these cut up and I can do it right with the rest of the white oak that's going back into the bin. I can get this all done, get this cleaned up, and the area that's right behind the camera here, I'll show you. Area right behind the camera here, this is where the wood all just was dumped, and then I put the locust and the cherry right over here, so that's all right in this pile, because this has all got to be cut up too, but I don't know how I'm going to do this. The locust, I'll definitely keep that separate, and the cherry, I'll keep that separate. And then there's all this ash, and there's some maple in there too, but lots of work to do. There's always work to do here, and it just keeps coming, and got to just stay on top of it, because otherwise you get buried in wood, and as soon as you got an opening, somebody fills it. That's all I got for today, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. I'll be here. You should be here. Good night, Irene.